And it's been a long day, and all I have to say is, you know, for the parents who are dealing with online learning and having to run classes remotely, I feel your pain, and I'm sorry that you now have my job because I can't even get paid for mine. So I'm kind of like, this sucks. So I think this might have just restarted, but anyway, I'm just musing about the fact that people who have kids and doing remote distance learning are just you're screwed. You're just enjoyably screwed. You get to do the job that you know I used to be paid for, except that it's remote, which only adds another level of complication to the whole thing because trying to tell a kindergartner that you need to go stare at a screen for a while, but it's not a game, and then a bunch of your students are going to be staring at the same time, and then you can hear all the parents in the background, and they're completely confused, and like you really don't even know what's going on. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, welcome to my world, except it's online and it's virtual, which makes it like, oh my god. So I like to think, like I said, the title of this particular episode is um, Self Quarantine Follies, LA Shutdown Edition, because we just found out, through the news that the governor has basically said that all like non-essential travel is not banned because that would be martial law technically, but it's not recommended. So basically, if you're not going out for like the general like supplies like food and such like that, you probably need to stay home and not infect the rest of the world like those teenagers that are on spring break and be like, yeah, you know what, if we get infected, we do, but we got to live our lives. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna live very long. You know, this is the kind of days when that Darwin's right. Yeah, yeah, Darwin was right. That sucks because it's people like that are keeping us from doing everything. I mean, first off, yesterday I was really depressed because I find out, on Facebook that Del Amo is closing their doors except for all of the front-facing restaurants. So there's nothing. You can't have any coffee. You're gonna fly if you do that. Okay, you're gonna sprout wings and you're gonna fly everywhere. It's hard to grab you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no coffee. Okay. So, so anyway, I discourage coffee. Do not give the child coffee. But yeah, it's yeah. First off, Del Amo closes, and I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. And then the second thing is IKEA closes, and of course that breaks my heart. As you know, I'm a very I know that's why I got my meatballs, and then she got the meatballs too because I had to hook her up, right? Because no metal. But yeah, so pretty much it's like, yeah, if you don't have a reason to go out, you probably should stay home because apparently the world's infected, and we just, yeah, unless now, unfortunately, the whole idea of essential positions does not apply to teachers at this point. Yeah, we're just kind of we're just kind of hanging in there. Like I said, as usual, shout out to all the educators out there who are probably doing this at home and just binging on social media because we really have, things. Hey, Doug, nice to see you. Yeah, we're working on it, and as you know, I posted a little bit about my availability as online tutor because pretty much I know how to run learning modules and things like that because that was pretty much my master's degree. So, yeah. Although I will say, in regards to other things, I ended up applying to Ralph's as a backup just in case work really goes down down more of the crap hole. Yeah, I can't say too bad language in front of this little one, but yeah, she won't go to sleep. She'll probably be swearing all night. Just like that's why you can't have coffee either. It'll make you swear. Oh, this is the good stuff though. But yeah, so like there's that going on, and then so yes, essential travel pretty much constitutes as food and making sure that her other two little ones, get their schooling on because I'll tell you, this online stuff. Okay, I came in this morning, right, and school started at 8:30 on the dot, and they're all using Zoom. Now I know you've heard of Zoom. If you've heard of Zoom, it's a video conferencing software that's used by pretty much like nearly every educational institution in the world. It's very popular. It's gotten a lot of bad rap yet lately because I mean of weird connections and stuff. But that's just because, well, I'm sorry, but if everyone and their mother is using it, you're overloading the system. Duh. But so the school that the two Wynn's two other girls attend is Catholic school, and it's the one I didn't go to. But yeah, virtual Catholic school. If you thought regular Catholic school was bad, you should try virtual Catholic school. It's like It's like all the guilt and then a little extra, but it's all digitized. Anyway, so so you have a second grader and we have a kindergartner. So the second grader pretty much knows what the heck she's doing most of the time. And in this case, she was ready to go. She had the laptop on. We just clicked a couple things, made sure it was gone, and she was off to the races. Like, no problem, right? She's sitting here doing her thing. I'll tell you right now, trying to get a kindergartner to do this, and who's super camera shy and has a little issue with like following directions, it's like trying to get a facial from a jaguar. It doesn't work. So I'm sitting there like pretty much babysitting, which makes me sound like I'm a substitute teacher again. The only difference though is I get paid in dried pasta. That this is food is currency, okay? I mean, you want to pay me overtime, I'm gonna get a roll of toilet paper out of this, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm getting paid in pasta. But anyway, yeah, this was pretty much an ordeal from about 8:30 to noon. She had recess at 10 to 10:30, and of course here I am with my clock basically being like artificial bell, and like you need to get back to the, and it's like pushing them back into get back in front of your iPad, whatever, what are you doing, kind of thing. Yeah, it's lovely. So that's what's going on right now. I got a lot of coffee left, it'll be fine. So yeah, that was pretty much it, for that today. And then of course just catching up on TV. It hasn't been a lot of moving around, and everything's closed. Everything's closed.
Or empty.
Or empty. Oh gosh, you gotta tell me, like, what did Vaughn's look like, or wherever did you go?
So Vaughn's was completely empty, and people were following the store stalkers. Like, I only got 4 potatoes from the veggie aisle, and a cucumber.
Like 4?
And all the dish soap and TP paper, the store manager said it went in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wasn't there a limit on the meats you could buy?
Oh, you're allowed 1 beef, 1 pork, and 1 chicken. Which making adobo for dinner? Yeah.
Which smells really good in here, but we can only transmit video and sound, so sorry. We're just gonna inhale this right now. Yeah. Sorry, it's unless you're a trusted body, you really can't have any adobo on us. It's just not happening. But it's lunch tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a Facebook Live of us eating it in front of you. But here's the difference though. There's these channels, like, especially like in Korea. Hello. There's these channels in Korea, and they're like, yeah, you can pay money to watch like some random chick eat food in front of you. I mean, we can just do this on the house. Like, we'll just do this as a charity event. We'll just eat adobo in front of you. And if you'd like to, if you'd like to donate, well, I'll just put my Venmo, and then you can just donate, and that will go toward, paying for the pasta that they're paying me with here. Just kind of pasta, yeah. And this is the healthy carb living pasta. This isn't even like your Barilla stuff, man. This is like the good stuff right here. Yeah, yeah. That's what's going on. And then watching reruns of Dr. Pimple Popper, and then. Yeah, I know, right? And then, like, you were away most of the day. You were over at Grandma's house, right? So you're just hanging out because you needed a nap, huh? Now you're all wide awake and stuff. Yeah, and you're still at that age where you don't even need coffee. No, right? Exactly. You're just staring at me like, no, I'm totally hyper right now. I want to go do things right now. Yeah? I'm going to eat this blanket like that. Right? Uh-huh. Yeah, nice. See, you have such stage presence. I admire that. When you turn 5, maybe I'll put you in my performing arts summer camp that I work in, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah, she's so expressive. At the age of 10 months, just give her a few more years. She'll be like Star Search material right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, forget you youngins who don't even know what Star Search is. You know what? Wikipedia that. Okay. Because you're supposed to. So anyway, since we got a chorus in the back, those are the other 2 girls. We probably should be going to bed in about like 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're too excited.
Yeah, I don't know why they're excited, because school's going to be the same thing tomorrow, and I'm going to be going like this stuff again. Yeah, this is stuff again.
At least I make sure all our snacks and meals are good.
Yeah, there's a lot of snacks here. I think it'll be fine. I mean, I think... the rats, I mentioned in the last episode that the rats are, are good for like 8 months, and the hamsters pretty much sleep like 22 hours a day, so I don't could care less what they do. As long as you, pet them every 5 days so that they don't forget about human touch, it'll be fine. So I'm totally good with that. But yeah, it's a little bit. This is a very crazy reality, and then also finding out that I have a friend who just found out that he's about to lose his job, possibly, and then it's a mess. I mean, people are just businesses are not doing well. I mean, I don't even know how many of them are going to be able to pull out of this. And just kind of watching the news, it's kind of like this weird lull where you're like doing a lot of things but not doing anything at the same time. And then you're kind of like just like on the on your heels, like waiting for the next thing to happen. You're going, this sucks. So yeah, if I'm going to be doing any more subsequent episodes, I'll probably either be here or at my house, and those are two places I don't mind being at. Because just remember, just a piece of advice: just remember where all your safe places are, and all the people who aren't affected because they were smart. So yes, and common sense as usual. We're just kind of yes. Please wash your hands. Just ugh. Yeah. I mean, I'm like looking at the two girls who are about to go to bed pretty soon. I'm looking at them like, you need to wash your hands again. Like, again. Like, dude. I mean, yeah. And see, this is what you're not supposed to do. You put your hands on your face like that, and then sticking them in your fingers, and then sticking them on everyone else. And of course, she's 10 months old, so she can get away with it. But like, there are people who are like 30 and still do that crap. So like, please don't do that. This is not cool. That's just disgusting. Okay. Like, yeah. I had some girl when I was running my computer lab. She comes in, right? She's got like this bag of like, flaming hot Cheetos, right? And I have like white keyboards, and I'm going, lady, you put your nasty orange hands on my keyboards. I'm gonna make you lick that off. I don't care if like 65 other kids like touch that keyboard, but you're licking that off. No, I didn't say you're getting a Kleenex wiping that. No, you're licking it with the tongue. She looked at me like, mm-hmm. And then I'm like, yeah, no, you're going to have to, no, wash your hands now, put the bag away, you can eat the chips later, but no, Clorox
wipe.
Yeah, it was like, don't make me Clorox wipe your soul. I think when I was going to Catholic school, they called that confession on a Tuesday. But that's a different story, though. Confession, what's that? I'm probably going straight to hell, it's okay.
Let's try not to.
I'm trying not to. I mean, we've already. I mean, considering that here, in the city of Los Angeles, in the county of Los Angeles, we've basically just entered purgatory. I think we're like, let's try not to dig ourselves a little further. Although mint chocolate chip, ice cream is great. When you're in purgatory.
It's the last thing they had.
I know. I mean, do you have much of a choice? I mean, if that was the only ice cream that they had in the store. I mean, I'd be okay if it even had fruit in it. Ugh.
Mango?
No, I can do mango. Mango's good. No, if they had ube left. But here's the thing, it's too many. We're in Carson, right? Too many smart Filipinos. They're gonna go for the ube first. It's like like when everyone is basically bitch slapping each other for the rice. It's just like. You have,
and the low-lives.
Oh yeah, the low-lives. Now that's the best part is, it's the last thing, as morbid as this is, but I think probably one of the funniest things you're ever going to watch is like two old people fighting. Because it's like, okay, none of them have any strength anymore to like slap each other, but they're just giving it everything they got, and it just looks so absurd. And you feel so sorry for them because, they're fighting with each other, and here you are with the last 50-pound bag of rice, and you want to like say, you know what? I'm not going to pull out any money and wager money on you. How about the winner gets like half this bag of 50-pound rice, right? Because considering that Lola can still stand up and be able to cook it when she gets home. Okay, this is bad, but no, seriously, I'm getting stories about like people at Seafood City, like as soon as the rice shipment, this is like rice is like Asian toilet paper. Seriously, like it is like rice is totally Asian toilet paper at this point. It's the same intensity. Like people are just gonna be like Rochambeau. I'm gonna beat the junk out of you because I want my rice. I'm going. You know what? You need to discover. Let me tell you all about cauliflower. Okay, like you need to discover something different. Get some quinoa in your life. A little bit of couscous. Call it a day.
They were all gone at Vons.
Oh my gosh.
Albertsons, Vons, Ralph's.
It's like I'm going and it's like okay. Maybe you can get some pastaroni. Nope, wiped out a pastaroni. Really? Just, this is why. This is like, what I need to do? I just need to hustle this. I'm going to be like, you want a gram? I got a gram. Like $15 a gram. Right here. I'm going to pay for this penne, this healthy carb living. I got an ounce of this. And I'll even throw in, I don't know. What do you think? Like 3 sheets of toilet paper. Yeah. That's what's up, right? Yeah. That's how you do this. Like, oh my God. Mhm. Yeah, I know. This is probably one of the latest, like in terms of time wise, that I've ever done an episode of this, and I've probably done. I think this is like episode 106 or 107 of this. I'll probably find out. Oh, hi, Steve. Long time no see. But yes. Oh, I'm good with the pasta. I still have like half a box at home. It was kind of a running joke that I have this box of penne, but it's just ridiculous, And of course, now that we're in lockdown and stuff like that, people are probably going to start like panic buying and disregarding the whole social distancing thing. And it'd be like that the whole 6-foot leave me alone thing. Although here's a thought though, okay? And I'm wondering if this is actually going to happen. But supposedly for Saturday, the city of Torrance is planning on reopening the farmers market at Wilson Park. Now, this was before the state basically said that any essential travel, non-essential travel is like not encouraged. Now, people keep saying that the state's under lockdown. It's not under lockdown yet. When they say, like, when the state actually says the word lockdown, that's when we actually get concerned. But basically, they're just saying right now, technically, that non-essential travel is discouraged. So I'm actually wondering if Torrance is actually going to go through with it, because what they were saying was if it were to go through, they were going to reduce the amount of vendors so to give enough space, for each stall. And then they were only going to allow like 50 people at a time into the market. So now that this is going down, I'm not even sure. I think they're probably going to cancel the farmers market, which for some people is probably one of their few chances to even get any fresh produce right now. Because as you heard from Win over here, like Vaughn's is like wipe clean like with like wipes. Yeah.
Well, they disappear as soon as they go out.
Yeah, so it's like, people would just be like vultures all up in there and then sitting in the corner, snipe it, like I want my stuff, and I'm like.
But they've got limits, so.
Yeah, but the limit. Now my favorite one is how Karma is kind of a biatch, because you see the signs of at Costco. Costco be like, oh, you've been hoarding. Oh, you want to return it? Oh yeah, no, bleep. No, forget you. You can't even sell that on the black market. Like, that's like illegal contraband. Like, you can't even sell that on the black market. It's that bad. Like, people will take a kidney before they'll take like a pack of toilet paper from you. This is what happens when you hoard, people. Besides, why would you? Although, I do find funny, though, is people have not figured out yet that the shop towels in the automotive section at Costco, even though they're like $15 for a pack of 6, those are actually paper towels. But, like, nobody's figured that out yet. Although the people who are listening to this are probably going to figure it out. And, just head over to the automotive section and get that 6-pack of, like, heavy-duty towels, which are actually better for cleaning anyway. Like the blue ones, okay? You just don't use them as excessively as you would the paper towels, but those things last forever. I use those to clean the chains on my motorcycle. Seriously. I know I'm giving away secrets, Steve. I'm aware. There are certain secrets I haven't even given away yet, but I'll save those for later. But yeah, no, I know. It's like, yeah. Well, I do suggest though that you don't use that as toilet paper. First off, it's really rough. It's also, and it's like sandpaper if you use it, and not only that, but like if you clog stuff, you know what? I have a feeling. I think when all of this blows over, I think that there will be a sudden increase in demand for plumbers. I bet you, because people will be just like flushing like random down the toilet, and they're just going to be doing that because, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, this is just ridiculous right now, and I have to say though, it's been a while since I've actually had someone else with me on an episode, because this might happen more frequently, because I'm just like, you want to hear me babble for a while, and then you get a interpretive dance. This is our interpretive dance prelude right now. There you go. While I drink more coffee. Comic relief. Yeah. It's comic relief. Yes, you're on Facebook Live. Yes, I know. You're probably more interested in anything I've said in the last 6 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, ow. Okay, I'm getting karate chopped over here. But well, I mean, I hope everyone's doing well so far. I mean, it's just another day in the hood at this point, and you know, this whole online learning thing. I think all we can really hope for is we still have water, we still have electricity, we still have internet access. I think that we're learning very quickly that. I will just say this. This is my little discussion with a master's degree and basically in educational technology, which also covers instructional design. You know, there was a lot of discussion in my master's degree classes about the move toward online education, and I'll tell you, if there's any time in our history where online education and remote learning is now trial by fire, we've just hit it. It's now we've hit the necessity of it, and I bet for any future candidates in the master's program that I just graduated from, I will say that I think this coronavirus deal and how all of the districts had to respond by going to remote, including Cal State Long Beach, including Long Beach City College, including pretty much every single district in, I mean, I was talking about the Catholic school that that the two girls are in. I mean, all of that stuff, it's insane, But we're currently at trial by fire right now. I mean, everyone is being forced into this, and how we respond to it and how we choose to embrace this technology is definitely going to set a ripple effect once all of this is over. Because I truly believe that this will be over soon. I truly do believe that it will be. But in terms of the learning, because basically all of the entire spring semester is canceled. I mean, we're looking at online learning until June. So yeah, kindergarten parents, good luck with that. But seriously,
Yeah,
twice. Yeah.
Double dipping.
Yeah.
And I've got this one.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and we're going to get to a point where now this online learning thing is going to be even more like how are we going to be changing pedagogy and curriculum and classroom management? For example, when you're dealing with a bunch of people, with students, and regardless of the grade, keeping their attention, how to keep engagement. These are all learning theories that I studied in school and now are being put into practice. And unfortunately now a lot of those learning theories are not being put into practice because some of these districts and the learning, they're flying by the seat of their pants right now. They're trying to recreate a physical classroom environment where there isn't one, and it's getting insane. So I'll tell you, if I were to do a doctorate program on this, I could have totally used this entire experience to be able to talk about how online learning has pretty much integrated itself not by want but by necessity, and it's insane because before people will say, oh yeah, online learning is just more convenient, but like people don't realize that online learning itself is even more difficult to manage because of all of the extra factors involved. Once you throw a technology aspect into it, and I'm not going to go into a lecture, although I probably could, but yeah, I won't do that. But it's really, this is insane. And having experienced just one day managing between a kindergartner and a second grader in their stuff, and then not only making sure that their internet connections were fine and everything was working, but also managing all the stuff in between. Like making sure that they're taking their appropriate breaks when they're told to, but then they have to return to their computers after 30 minutes. So like I have to basically run yeah, I'm a playground supervisor at this point. So I play virtual teacher's aide. I'm a playground supervisor. I have to be a disciplinarian, right? Because I basically had to go, okay, people, like, why aren't you focused? And of course, you have to also remember that it's your family too. So like you can't really completely go super teacher on them, but you got to remind them, chanclas. Yeah. So, there's always that too. So, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, when we were in school,
you wondered about parenthood.
Yeah, I know. And that's also why I'm like,
parenthood.
In the 20th century amid a coronavirus. And one of the things I read earlier today was this. The seniors who are graduating this year were born the year of 9/11. Think about it that way. That means that they were born in the midst of a national tragedy, and now they're about to graduate in the midst of a pandemic.
So they're just bad luck.
Basically, they're just bad luck.
Great.
And then the what did they say? And then the babies that will be born now, 9 months after this virus, are going to be called
the doctors are all getting ready for it.
Yeah, I know. We're going to experience a baby boom because that's what you do, right? In the event of a pandemic, you create more humans so they can suffer too. That's great. I know. Just
they're going to be your friends.
They're going to be your friends. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're the older one. Okay, you can tell them what it's like to live through a pandemic. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we're doing.
So stock up on your movies, your TV shows.
I hope you have Blu-ray. Xbox? PS4? I mean, at this rate, maybe a Nintendo Switch. Do you crochet? Do you need to learn how? YouTube
There's
something.
knitting.
Yeah, YouTube knitting. I mean, I think I need to do YouTube yoga at this point because, YouTube yoga needs to happen. Unless YouTube. I don't know YouTube stuff. I'm glad that we live in an internet age where we can keep ourselves busy over other things as much as, because we can't go hunting or fishing, and if we go hunting, it's probably just to take out the next door neighbor because he has all the toilet paper. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that anyway. I like my neighbors. I never talk to them. I barely even see them, so it's completely okay. But yeah, this is epic. Also, if you're interested, I'm thinking of doing some Zoom happy hours. Friday we could do a Zoom happy hour.
I can make mocktails.
Mocktails and Zoom happy hour. How does that sound? Right? We'll just start it at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'll just leave it running and just be like, anybody who wants to come in and just be like, let's do the thing. I got an HDMI cable. I can totally put it on the big screen TV. We just have some fun with this. Oh yes, and yes, take your vitamins, please. Please take your vitamins.
Eat sensibly.
Yes. Like, don't completely binge on all the snacks, okay? You gotta, spread it out. Like, we're kind of screwed for at least 3 months. You're gonna get tired of the Cheetos really quick. Yeah, I mean, you just will. I mean, I have hummus and, pita chips at home. I'm gonna save those for at least a week or two from now. But, yeah, really, though, I think we're just being reminded that we have to take one day at a time, and we've just had to kind of hit the brakes on stuff. Oh, well. C'est la vie, right? What can we do?
Not turn evil.
Or into pumpkins.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you can only, from what I've understood, you can only take so many runs of Frozen 2 before you want to tear your eyes out. Yeah.
We spent a year on Frozen.
Yeah, no Frozen. No, can't do Frozen. Although, I mean, what was the current reviews on Onward? I heard it was pretty good.
I don't know. The last two parents I heard, they said they slept through the movie.
So it was probably pretty good. I mean, just, I don't know, anything that comes out right now. I mean, I just realized that pretty much every, theatrical release has been delayed. Like, every single Disney one has been delayed. James Bond's been delayed. I think Top Gun, is still going to run because, because probably Tom Cruise believes that this is all a hoax anyway. Scientology. Oh, don't get me started on Scientology, especially. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get started on that. Let's just say my drone was involved with it. Yeah. Paper bag overhead. Well, we're not talking about that. It ended up all over Reddit. Anyway, yeah, just now. Anyway. I know. I probably have to ask, Aurora what her opinion is on this whole coronavirus thing. What's your take on coronavirus? Yeah. What's your take on coronavirus? Yeah. What'd you learn about coronavirus? Does it drive your sisters nuts? Oh yeah. There you go. Touch your mouth and you touch me. See, you learned a lot already. Yes, you did. Yeah.
At least to wash your hands before she put it in her mouth.
Yeah, see, she did. Washed her hands, just kind of thing.
They have baby toothpaste.
Baby toothpaste? Oh yeah, you don't have any teeth yet, do you?
She does.
Oh yeah, you have a couple. The little, oh, yours. I'd take a little toy.
Don't let her bite you though.
Yeah, please don't bite me.
It's hard.
Yeah, please don't bite me. I mean, I have like 6 rats and 2 hamsters. When they bite, it hurts too. Except they don't look cute when they do it. Right. Anyway. Yeah. Here we go, right? Anyway. I think that's pretty much all we got for tonight.
He's tired.
Yeah, we're tired.
Super tired.
I'm going to be up tomorrow. I'll be back here at like 7:45 in the morning to get these girls ready for class.
I called a Hail Mary.
Yeah, well, it's Hail. I'm Mary.
Oh.
I'm here to help. I'm so unemployed. I just need something to do. And not only that, because of the shutdown, I had a couple side gigs lined up, and they just got canceled because, nobody's doing anything right now. So, yeah, we're all just up a creek right now. There's just nothing happening. This is nothing, huh?
She likes to break glasses.
Yeah, don't break glasses.
Don't break mine. I can't see you.
Eyes blind. Anyway, there'll be more ranting about this tomorrow, but on a bright note.
But it's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. Friday. Oh, Friday. Oh, are you grabbing my hair now? You grabbing my hair now? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow, I heard that. Wait. You're gonna slap fest, aren't you? Anyway. Yeah, be nice to each other, at least until tomorrow morning. I'm watching you. Yeah. I've had to use so much of my teacher voice, but considering that I haven't worked technically as a teacher since last Friday, I'm totally good with that. And even then, I didn't even have to yell at any of my students because, honestly, all of them were nonverbal. Although one of them did go kind of berserky and hit an aide, but we don't talk about that.
Not here.
No, not here, no. But yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I had to use a lot of teacher voice. I also had to use angry auntie voice too. So like, there's a very slight difference between teacher voice and angry auntie voice, because like angry auntie voice usually comes with, "If you continue this, I will tell your mother." Whereas teacher voice, you really can't threaten with the parents, because if they're already doing this to you, they don't really give a crap about what they're doing to their parents. So that's the difference between the two. But yeah, I had to be kind of angry auntie today, so. I'm just glad that's over, because I can rest for at least another 10 hours before I have to reuse angry auntie voice. Like I said, just be better tomorrow. That goes for everybody, okay? Just be better tomorrow, okay?
Maybe tomorrow we do projects.
Yeah, do a project or something. Read a book. I don't know. I still need to learn Dungeons and Dragons, okay? So for my birthday, I bought the starter kit, and I still haven't used the starter kit because I've been so busy with work. Well, obviously I have no work now, so I think I'm going to end up teaching myself Dungeons and Dragons at this point. Or maybe I can do a live stream of Game of Life Quarter Life Crisis Edition, which is the parody version that came out like around Christmas time. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a live stream of that. That should be hilarious. But anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Quarter Life, because we're actually living it,
We're there.
Yeah, now including with crippling debt. Yeah, no, Game of Life is way too positive. It's like, here, in an ideal world, if you have a trust fund, Whereas Game of Life Quarter Life Crisis, that is probably the most realist stuff ever. I played this with my cousins during Christmas time, and I'll tell you, we were laughing so hard because it was real. It was kind of like half laugh, half cry, because we're like, this is totally me. I live in a van down by the river, and I pay $700 a month, So, I'm really that tired.
Mm-hmm.
You were in high school. This wasn't.
I told you. Welcome to adulthood. When we were young, we'd sleep 0 hours, still fully functioned after 2 weeks, crank out our IDPs, do our double shift jobs.
Yeah.
And party.
Yeah, I can't even get to the party part, And you managed to do it while shuffling 3 kids around. I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm still shuffling.
Every day we're shuffling. Oh.
I'm still shuffling. Why do you think I called the Hail Mary?
It's okay. I'm glad I can help. I know. And then we had to wait till 9 o'clock at night to be able to do this because why are they still awake? Okay, well, anyway.
I have to use the mommy voice.
Okay, mommy voice is happening. So before she mommy voices you, because it'll probably send shockwaves all over the Facebooks, we're going to sign off tonight. Okay, be good, at least until 7:45 tomorrow. Or at least before your children start having to do the remote learning. You'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Knock on the wood.
I don't have any.
Hold on to your children. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Oh my God.